Good morning. Hiking up High Top Mountain right now. Just left camp. I was camped on the mountain last night, just not the summit. So it's like half a mile to the summit. And then going downhill. And then I'll be going into Elkton, Virginia today. Going to take a Nero. My feet need some rest. Ever since the hike into Waynesboro that last day when it was like all rocks, my feet have just not been right. Really painful and swollen, so I need to take a day to rest them, because I did 27 miles that next day and then 20 yesterday, which, you know, on a normal day, that's no issue. I might be tired by the end of it, but it doesn't give the pains, and neither one of those gave me pain. I got the pain when I was on the rocks that day all day long. I think I jabbed my feet too many times or something. So they just need some rest, no big deal. But they're not getting rest when I keep walking on them, so I figured this is a good time to get off, take a Nero, get back at it tomorrow, because I have some big days coming up in which I'm going to need a good rested body. So that's the plan. Gonna summit High Top Mountain, go into Elkton, and stay at a farm hostel there. I hear it's pretty cool. A lot of people's favorites on the trail, so be worth checking it out and getting some much needed rest, getting back on trail tomorrow. So that's the plan right now. Here I stand on top of High Top Mountain. Some beautiful morning views. And High Top Mountain is in the bag. So taking a Nero here at the Axe Farms in Elkton, Virginia, and walking through the meadows and pastures right now where there's cows and goats and sheep and sheepdog. What's the name of this dog?
Uzi.
Uzi.
Uzi the dog.
All these animals just saying, yo, what's up, humans? Here's Billy. And then this is also Billy and Billy and Billy and Billy. Oh, this is awesome. Hi. Yep, I think I'm home. These are all my relatives. What a nice place to relax today, amongst all the beautiful and curious animals. And then Uzi's here walking with me. I guess this is to protect me. I don't really know what's going on. You just want to be petted? Oh, these two just banged heads. I heard that one. I think it's about 80 acres out here that they have. Had breakfast this morning with some duck eggs and some sausage made from pork. I know the duck eggs came from the ducks that's here on the farm. Look at over here. You got a little baby. You got a little baby. Oh, look at that cute little thing. And this one here just keeps following me around wherever I'm going, like right next to me. I still don't know what that is, if that's a protection thing or what. This is Frodo, by the way. No, you guys have heard me talking about him out here on trail. He's also taking, well, he's taking a Zero today.
Oh, yeah.
And this is not something you want to step in. Oh, look at you. You're just a small little one. And so are you. Oh, my goodness. And this cow's checking me out. Like, what are you doing here, sir? That's number 548. Oh, here comes the ladies. The ladies strutting their stuff. Ah, this is going to be a nice Nero, I can tell now. All right, show you more in a bit. This little goat here chose me. Came walking up to me, licking my finger. Oh, now they're all coming over. I guess they seen that I was okay after this little one was hanging out with me. Aww. Y'all cute. See them all just staring at us. Like, what are these people doing out here in our yard? And here we have a dog. Beautiful. This is Pepper. Pepper's going to town on that milk.
How often do you feed her?
Twice a day. It was 3 times. Now we're trying to wean her as she's starting to eat grass. So.
Yeah. How old is she?
7 weeks? 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah.
All munching on their snacks, making me hungry. And then over here, all the goats are in the shade. It's not even that hot out, but they must want the shade. It's so freaking cute. Seeing all of these animals out here just coexisting. So cute. And here's the sheep. Oh, look at the little one running. Snoring pigs. Kind of reminds me of sleeping in a shelter. Ooh, this one's awake now. Probably because Fortune's talking. It started to walk this way and went a whole 1 foot and then just laid back down again. Grunted the whole time. Good morning. Back on trail. Just got dropped off by my shuttle driver, Wayne. If you are ever in the Elkton, Virginia area, near Shenandoah, I would definitely use Wayne. He is a great guy, all about customer service, very personable, just a happy guy, full of joy. It's a great ride, and he really takes care of his people. Very affordable as well. But he just dropped me off. I stayed at the hostel at the farm yesterday. Took a Nero because of my feet. As of right now, my feet are feeling much better. Much, much, much better. They just needed that day of not being on them all day long so they could rest up a little. We'll see how they go for today. Obviously, going to be putting good miles in, like always. And we'll see how they handle the day and the terrain. But it was a great time. Loved hanging out with all those animals, getting a little sun. Had a good breakfast yesterday with duck eggs. Never had duck eggs before. They were good. And some sausage, probably from the farm. Baked spaghetti last night with some dark chocolate cake and lots of fruit. Bananas, grapes, oranges, some kind of berries, maybe blueberries, and pears. Just more fruit than I probably had in 6 months. Total 6 months. So definitely good for my body. Just a great place. Ran into Frodo there. Well, I think you've probably seen that on the video already. The man and wife that own the farm, they both work. They farm the farm, and they have 2 kids, and they take care of the hostel. That is some huge work ethic. So, great place. I would definitely recommend staying there if you're into that type of thing. Not everybody's into that type of thing, but it was definitely peaceful and good old country living, good country southern cooking. Great time. Much needed Nero, much needed rest, and now back to crushing some miles today and getting some awesome views. So it's going to be a great day. Let's go conquer. Oh, and for the record, it is cold. Slept out in a barn there at Axe Farms. Really awesome. Have a little dining table, living room furniture set up there. Really comfortable. But the barn could get a little drafty at night. And, you know, it's been like 80 for a few days until that cold front came in. Well, that's caused it to be chilly the last couple nights. And it got pretty chilly last night, but not sleeping. I wasn't cold sleeping, but when I got up to get ready to head out, you know, that's normally the coldest time of day, between like 6 and 8 in the morning. And I was getting back on trail at 7. So it was pretty chilly. And I didn't put the gloves on or anything, but the body needs to get moving to warm up. But it's going to be like 80 degrees today. So I think it was 39 when I checked this morning getting back on trail. So it's going to raise up about 40 degrees throughout the day. I'm going to be delayering all day long. Have 2 waysides coming up. The first one I know isn't open till the weekend, but the next one, it might be today when I hit that, or it might be tomorrow, but that one, the grill is open. Burgers and blackberry shakes. Got to do it. You're in the Shenandoah, you have to do it, I'm telling you. So hopefully it'll be there. Can you tell I'm already getting excited like a little kid about snacks? I just had 12 donuts and an Egg McMuffin and hash browns. And I'm already thinking about lunch and my next meal. I love it, but it's expensive to feed me right now. Oh my goodness. But I love being able to eat all the food in the world and, you know, just to survive, I guess. But it's fun to think about the donuts and chips and all the things you can't really eat in the real life, you know, when you're on a through hike. But man, it can be expensive getting the calories you need for sure. All right. Hopefully the camera didn't move too much there. I just hit a branch that kind of moved my hand and moved the camera. But all right, I've had a lot of coffee this morning, so I'm probably going to keep rambling on here and not making much sense. But I'm going to get back on the trail. Well, I'm on the trail, but I'm going to get back to hiking and quit talking now. All right, later. I just seen a section hiker or day hiker walking southbound. Big white beard, just like mine. We both look at each other at the exact same time and say, "Nice beard, bro." It was so funny that we both thought and said the same thing at the exact same time. I think that makes us beard brothers. Those are not sounds of the wilderness. Really close to Skyline Drive again, where it's going to cross over probably to the other side. It does that every 5 to 10 miles or so. and talking about 5 to 10 miles or so. I'm about 10 miles in for today. And it's one of those days where a lot of the views and summit top bagging opportunities are in the second half of the day. So there's been a lot of hiking up and down in the forest. Not too many views, actually no views at all, except for things like that that's behind the trees. That's about it. But you got to have that too in this journey. It's 2,200 miles long. Standing at the summit of Bear Fence Mountain. And Bear Fence Mountain is in the bag. Climbing another summit. Not a whole lot of views today so far. I think I'm about 12 or 13 miles in, maybe more. Just keep going and going. It's getting quite warm now. I'm about 4 miles from a wayside where I can stop and get some drinks and maybe a sandwich or something. Like I said, climbing this mountain right now, about 500 or 600 feet to go. Haven't been doing a lot of recording today. I have a lot on my mind. Definitely homesick. Really miss my fiance quite a bit. I mean, I always do, but the last couple days, quite a bit more than usual. Whew. Excuse me. But then also, I'm a little bummed, a little miffed. Just, you know the story if you've been following. I got diagnosed with osteoporosis last year when I had a fractured spine on the PCT. Kept going, kept pushing through, and I think I did another 118 days, I think is the number after the diagnosis. Kept pushing through. The only thing that stopped me was the wildfires from completely finishing, but that will be taken care of once I have the opportunity to do so, either this year or next year, depending on the fires and snow melt and everything. But the reason I'm a little annoyed and miffed is I'm raising awareness for osteoporosis this year. Hits home with me, but it cripples a lot of people. And those people can't get out and hike. Those people can hardly walk. They have to fear every time they take a step of their bones just completely breaking or demolishing in certain areas. If you don't know what osteoporosis is, it's where the bones are softening and they don't have the strength and they become very brittle. It's more so with women than men, but about 20% of the cases are men, and I happen to be one of them. And the reason I'm a little miffed is, you know, would I be doing the Appalachian Trail this year? I don't know. Since I fell in love, I might have put it off. Definitely was going to do it, and I'm going to do the CDT. I'm going to do the Triple Crown because I'm not going to let osteoporosis be something that stops me from living life as long as I can. I'm going to live to the best of my ability. But the reason I'm a little miffed is I keep pushing through. I keep busting my butt. I keep making videos for everybody to enjoy and follow this journey, especially those that, you know, might never be able to get to do it. But also those that are, you know, supporting and backing and, you know, just want to be there in prayers and following along because of support. And, you know, I'm hoping to inspire a lot of people, and there's been a lot of people inspired already. Getting a little sweaty. But that being said, I'm getting very close to being halfway through this journey. Not there yet. A little over 150 miles. So within a week, I'll be at the halfway point. And raising funds also, or taking donations, because, you know, a lot of people want to help out. And I appreciate that. And the best way people can help out is by donating in some way, because the things that I have to do while I'm out here is go to town, resupply, get lodging sometimes, because you do have to give your body a break sometimes. You just can't go 25 stinking miles every single day without ever taking a break. I mean, that's how permanent damage gets done. And obviously, burning 6,000 calories a day, sometimes you have to go to town and eat some real food to replenish some of those calories. There's medical supplies, medicines, and, you know, different things. Basically, to survive out here, there's costs involved. So people, you know, donate and help out, and I'm very appreciative of that. But out of everything that's donated this year, I have said that I would take 25% of that and give to the International Osteoporosis Foundation, because they're doing great things, and I want to help them out while people are helping me out. Had a goal at the beginning of the year, 10,000. That's not too much over the course of 6 months. And, you know, obviously 7,500 of that would be coming to me. 2,500 would be I'd be giving to them. But also the part that I don't use, I would be giving to either them or a different osteoporosis foundation, because I'm not here to make money from y'all. This isn't my job. You're not paying my bills. You're not paying for my light bill at home or my whatever. It's just out here, donations to survive. You know, to help me along this trip, basically your way of saying, hey man, we're with you. Doesn't take much. Every little bit helps. Anyway, with all the thousands of people I have on Facebook and the thousands of people that view these videos, only 30 people have given so far in 3 months. The more I think about that, the more bummed I am, because people are willing to waste money on anything and everything. But when there's somebody who's really trying to do something for a real cause, which I'm here walking 2,200 miles to raise awareness and hopefully inspire those that maybe have given up and just don't want to live life because they do have that, or maybe rheumatoid arthritis or something else that just, I don't know, there's so many different things that, has them sitting down and not being able to do anything. And I want to inspire those people. So I'm here at a hostel a few days later from when this video was uploaded. But the next clip that came after, for some reason, I recorded in slow motion. So I just wanted to give a quick rundown of what I had said in that clip. Basically, I was just saying that, I was just, at the end of the day, I was just venting some of the things that was kind of on my mind and bothering me that day. I know not everybody can give, and I'm very much appreciative from the bottom of my heart those who do give and have given to this cause of raising awareness and funds for osteoporosis and helping me out here on this journey as I am obviously walking for osteoporosis. Thank you to all of you, and especially those who have given more than one time, multiple times. I am very appreciative. I know more people can give than what has, and I guess that's kind of what bums me out, that I'm halfway through and only not even a quarter or a fifth basically of the goal has been met. So I do challenge you, if you can give, please give a little bit, whatever you can. Every little bit helps, or give a lot. Whatever you want. At the end of the day, it helps me out here surviving, doing this where I need to stay at a hostel because my feet are torn up, or just to get out of weather, or to eat in town, to resupply, all the things that have to be done while I'm out here. Thank you all very much, and hopefully I didn't offend anybody with my little vent, but I guess at the end of the day, it is something that I need to talk about because it's what I'm doing out here, raising awareness for osteoporosis and trying to get as many funds as possible to help me through it, and then also, funds that I can donate to through you all to the different osteoporosis foundations. So again, thank you all, and hopefully it wasn't too offensive here in the event. But thank you all for following and helping in prayers and monetarily, however you do it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Standing on the top of Hazel Top Mountain, all enclosed with trees. Not a whole lot of views at all that you can see here, but a couple mountains in between the many branches. But basically, I was climbing that old mountain in that last little bit about donations and osteoporosis. And then next thing I know, I'm on the summit. So Hazel Top Mountain is in the bag. Here's some cool views off of a cliff down into the valley, and these mountains here in the distance. Love the way these greens down here are real bright, and as it gets higher it's still brown where it's not blooming yet, but those in a couple weeks will all be green. It's pretty awesome seeing it happen right in front of your eyes. One more time through. It's like the first good view all day, I think. So about 22 miles in today, and here a few miles back, went to one of the waysides, and this is the one that I knew wasn't serving anything on the grill yet. But what I seen I wasn't expecting. It was packed full of food. It was like a really big, I don't know, almost like a Walla or something like that, where just lots of everything. Prepared sandwiches, a microwave if you want to warm something up, little ice cream machine, all kinds of stuff, big choice of donuts. So I ended up getting a big pizza sub there, one of the cold ones that's pre-made, 30 grams of protein, big thing of those bacon cheddar fry snacks. It's made of potato and corn. Absolutely hardly any nutritional value, if any, except calories, which is important right now. 2 packages of donuts and a chocolate honey bun. I did not know they made chocolate honey buns. Then a Mountain Dew and a Gatorade. And I ate it all except for the donuts and honey bun. That was for the bear can for later, since I keep eating all my donuts for breakfast every day. Definitely going to get me spoiled here in Shenandoah having these waysides for sure. But, and Frodo was there too. We ran into each other, I don't know, probably half a mile or a mile before that wayside. So we both hung out there and ate some food and just relaxed and, you know, got some water, used the restroom, all that stuff that fancy people do. But then we take off and we go near where the lodge is. I think it's called Big Meadow Lodge or something like that. Cut up that way back to the trail. And then there's a campground right there, I believe. It's also part of that whole Big Meadow. I think it's called Big Meadow. But go wrapping around where there's this nice view that you've seen on there, and you turn a corner, going right in and out of the campground. And there's 3 guys up there say, "Hey, you guys hungry?" So, of course, we are. We go up there, and they make double cheeseburgers, probably half-a-pound burgers, a bunch of Doritos, or generic nacho chips, I believe it was, and more Mountain Dew. So I literally just ate like 1,500 or 2,000 calories, and then turned around and ate another 1,500 calories at least. Fortunate, satisfied for a minute. I might not have to cook when I get to the shelter. I'm only about 3 miles from the shelter now. Frodo's still back there eating. I think he didn't eat near as much as me at the wayside, but he's still back there eating or figuring out resupply, because these are true trail angels. They didn't just cook, but they had some stuff there for like resupply and stuff. But I'm packed full right now, so I couldn't really get anything else from them. So I'll save that for somebody who needs it. Great guys. You gotta love it when somebody does trail magic like that. All of them have done the AT, or at least portions of it. And pretty awesome that people do that. It's been one of those days, you know, from my clip earlier, you could probably see, you know, just things in my head, maybe a little bummed because of, well, a lot bummed because of just being homesick. And you know, the other thing, it's like, you know, that I'm out here actually trying to do something for a really good cause. I mean, the Appalachian Trail is for me too, you know, I mean, that's first and foremost. I'm doing it for me. It's my spiritual journey, but I'm using that spiritual journey to obviously raise awareness for something that's very important to me and important to a lot of people. So, excuse me, that was in my head earlier today, that, you know, it's just nowhere near the goal that I was hoping it would be, but that could all change, and I hope you all get on board, and that haven't already. I'm very thankful for all that I have. I want to make sure I make that very clear. I'm very thankful for all those who have, and I know not everybody can, and people support in different ways, and I know that, and I appreciate it all from the bottom of my heart, but, you know, it's still frustrating, obviously. So I was hungry, and that probably, you know, let my head go crazy. It's just been one of those days where, you know, your head doesn't stop, and certain things bother you more than others. And no real good views today. Just one of those days you're racking up the miles, and, you know, usually those days are epic the next day. So I'm looking for an epic day tomorrow. But it ended pretty epic, if you ask me. Big old food at the wayside and big old food from the trail angels. Been a blessing today. Gonna keep on going here. Got about 25 miles total by the end of the day. And feeling pretty strong. The feet's a little sore, but not like it was a couple days ago, so they feel better. But going to be here at the shelter, setting up my tent here soon. So I am going to say goodnight for now, and I will see you all in the morning, bright and early, back on the trail, conquering and bringing in the miles and bringing in the views. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but I'm just really tired, I think. Everybody have a good night. Live life. So on a day that seemed kind of blah with views, like I said, it always has something happen that makes it epic. And there it is. Beautiful sunset, beautiful opening right where we're camping.